Hey Aries, welcome back to Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. If you are a new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe so you know when new videos drop. And if you're a return subby, thank you so much. You know I appreciate it. So this is your July general monthly reading. I'm going to be pulling cards for money, career, love, communications, kind of things that you need to be aware of this month, and then a card for each week. I'm actually filming this on July 1st, so thank you for your patience. Filming the videos isn't tough. It's just taking the time to get them uploaded, which can take forever. So again, thank you for your patience. So let's see what's going on, Aries, for July. We just got out of Mercury retrograde, which thank goodness, because it was an ass kicker. It just was not, it was not an easy energy to get through. I don't think for anybody. What's going on for Aries? All right. And we've had the eclipse energy. A lot of things are, you know, moving out, moving up and out. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I just did Pisces reading and I'm using a different deck, and interesting energy coming out. Okay. So overall, we have, I would say, Aries, this is the month in July to start getting balanced. You know, like I said, there's a lot of energy shifting in and out, and it can be very disruptive and kind of like, it's almost like your feet are in quicksand. You don't know what is stable and what's not. Aries, I know, you know, with all the frustrations that you've probably experienced as of late, what I'm going to tell you is that the best thing you can do is take time for yourself. Even if it's 10 minutes, just quiet your mind, get yourself, you know, centered, ready to go for the day. You know, temperance is all about health and well-being and balance. And I would tell you that this is the time to, you know, for fire signs, especially Aries, you guys, physical activity is a way for you to kind of calm your nerves, kind of your energy gets a little bit more even keel, you know, that temper kind of calms down when you've released all those endorphins and you've just like, you've done an amazing workout, whether it's kickboxing or cardio or HIIT workouts or powerlifting, whatever it is, swimming, doesn't matter. As long as you're able to kind of move, I think more this month, I definitely feel it's going to be very helpful. Kind of just going to keep everything in check and alignment. And this is also about really keeping focus on, you know, head and emotion, head and heart, and also to understand that your mental health is very important. So Aries, you might be pushing yourself quite a bit lately. It's also, listen to your body when you need rest. Okay, don't overdo it. You're gonna hurt yourself in the end, right? So, and this is also the month as far as communication that you need to be open and honest with people, to be a little bit, dare I say, vulnerable. I know that kind of makes you squirm, but this is just sharing and telling people, hey, I actually just want to rest, or I want to stay in, or you know what, I need to go to the gym. It just helps me calm down. Like, just be honest. And you know, I know you always are. And sometimes you don't show it, Aries, but I think some of the people that are around you who you care about the closest, just let them know what's going on. You know what I mean? It will help. So in the money zone, we got Ace of Swords, really strong energy. Sorry. Take a little water break. Ace of Swords is all about getting kind of these downloads, Aries. You know, it's, if you see this crown, it's almost like you're getting this, you know, information even maybe from your higher self. All I can tell you is that you're getting clarity on where you want to go or what you want to do. An Ace of Swords is a new beginning. Sometimes it's an idea epiphany. Maybe you're thinking about different ways you can make money, passive income. For some of you, you guys are getting fed up and you just want to be able to kind of do what you want, when you want, how you want to spend your money, and have a little bit more financial freedom. So you're kind of looking at ways to figure out in the long term, how can I set myself up for, you know, how I want to live, the lifestyle I want to continue to carry. Ace of Swords is also about not letting anyone kind of sway you out of what you want to do. Aries, no one can, Aries can, you guys are so a force of nature. I'm sorry, I'm slipping on my words. Force of nature. But I think this is also a reminder that if you are starting to start an idea or put something out there, or you're launching, a new product or service or part of your business, you have to spend money to make money, yes, but I do think that this is the time to do a lot of research and really start to uncover things before you pull the trigger on something. So instead of signing on the dotted line this month, you really want to do a lot of that homework and really figure out, is this the right investment? Is this the right business plan? Is this the right approach? Because ultimately, it could be a pretty big decision. So just keep that in mind. So we got King of Swords. Now it's interesting, I was saying for Pisces, some of the cards and energy that came out are similar, but I'm using a different deck. So King of Swords is very much taking a leadership position. Now, one thing about the King of Swords, he or she can be very emotionally detached when it comes to their career. They don't let emotions overtake them while they have to make important decisions. They're very fact-based. They're very, what's the data say? This is about it's almost like they are the epitome of walk silently but carry a big stick type of energy. You are being asked to step into a more leadership role, even maybe an executive level. For some of you, this can mean that you're very disciplined, but maybe you could be in the legal industry, you're a police officer, military background, but you might be taking these higher level roles or higher profile type of cases that all eyes are on you, and you really need to stay cool, calm, and collective. So that notorious Aries temper can't come out. The King of Swords is all about maintaining a very level head. So even just because you can say something or do something doesn't mean you should. So career-wise, keep your head on your shoulders, level-headed, keep that temperament at bay. Okay, it will serve you better. Love, so I'll tell you, love is kind of taking a backseat this month for July for many of you. If you're in a partnership, relationship, this could be friends and family too. Doesn't have to be romantic. We got the Hermit card. I think you guys are starting to kind of be a little bit more introverted. Maybe as a couple, you want to take more time to yourselves. You may be being busy doing things with other people on the go, activities. And now you're just like, you know what? We have a long weekend, holiday weekend, at least here in the States. Let's just stay in. We have things to catch up on. It can be very much that taking that introverted type of approach right now. Maybe there's some things that you guys need to work on and work through as a couple, and you need to focus and have the time to actually think and work things through. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative card. It just means that you guys need to put attention on the relationship a little bit more. As singles, I really don't see that you're actively concerned or really wanting to be thrown into the dating pool. It's almost like your mentality is someone just peed in the dating pool. I think we're good. I think we need to just wait this one out. For many of you, you've gotten out of relationships and you're just not healed yet. You're kind of just taking this more of maybe a little bit more of a reclusive type of, stance and saying, look, I need to heal myself. If you see this mage, he is looking into the lantern and knows what needs to happen, almost knows what steps that he or she needs to take. And typically there are stars in the sky in most cards, and it's almost like you are healing yourself. You're making your peace a priority. So jumping into a relationship is really just not ideal. Okay. And I was going to say also, if you're in a partnership and you feel like it's off, or there's something that's not in the same vibration as you are going to be taking a step back and maybe a pause out of that relationship and figuring out, is this the right one? Okay. So that can certainly mean you're going through that energy. First week, we got 8 of Pentacles. So Aries, I really see you head down. And this is kind of very much under the Ace of Swords. So I think for a lot of you, you're kind of working in silence. You're being very quiet. You're hustling. You're, learning a new skill set. Like I said, there could be some ideas or research or things that you're trying to uncover, getting more knowledge, a better understanding on something, maybe doing a SWOT analysis. Whatever you're doing, Aries, you're really focusing hard. You're learning a new craft. Maybe for some of you, this is having the idea or the epiphany that you maybe need a mentor at this point. You feel a little stuck and you need to get back to the basics. This is this is very much like when the student is ready, the teacher appears type of energy. And this first week, maybe you're kind of looking at that and saying, you know what, I think I need maybe some guidance to have someone help me accelerate and get me to that next level. Because, like I said, we're only able to take ourselves a certain point, and then we do need help, and there's nothing wrong with that. Second week, you got 9 of Wands. So this is strong fire energy. It can mean that for some of you, Aries, you feel tired, worn out, you kind of want to give up. This is sometimes known as the wounded warrior. It's almost like you're so close to accomplishing something or coming to terms with something or having this idea or epiphany or understanding, self-awareness, and you're so close, but it's like you just want to throw in the towel and say, screw it. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want instant gratification. Aries, what I can tell you is that you're closer than you think the second week of the month, and you really need to stick at it, whatever it is, whether it is going to the gym, even though you're really, really tired. It's reading a couple chapters, even though you're freaking exhausted after the entire day. It's going out and, picking weeds out of your yard just to kind of make it look a little bit less crazy for the weekend. It can be sending that last email and maybe putting a checklist together so you're prepared and organized for the next day. Whatever it is, don't give up. If you're trying to stay consistent on something, this second week, you're going to have to push yourself a little bit more and go that extra mile. Third week, you got 7 of Pentacles. Interesting, because what could happen is that there is an understanding that you get over the hump, possibly, and you realize that what you're doing now, the efforts and actions and the seeds that you have planted are really starting to become rooted, and you're starting to see some change and growth and maybe a difference of understanding on things. Pentacles are something that you can usually touch, feel, and see that you're manifesting. So for many of you, this can be a financial or business opportunity. For some of you, you're very, very disciplined, becoming very disciplined on a health and fitness routine. And it's like, when you detox, it's like that first day, totally fine, I got this. And let's just say you're doing like a 3-day detox. First day is easy breezy. Second day, you want to go off a cliff, and I don't mean literally, but you're not prepared, angry, pissed off, frustrated, tired. Why did I do this? You're almost like push and pull. And you're like, I'm just going to give up and screw it. I'm just going to, eat because I can't. Maybe for some of you, you're fasting and you're getting into the rhythm of that and getting your body used to it. But then you kind of get over that little hump and you realize that all the effort and work that you've put in is important, and you're going to see, progress. So keep it up, right? Fourth week, do not be disillusioned. We got the 2 of Swords. Now it's interesting because Pisces got the same card in the same position, but a different deck. 2 of Swords can mean that a lot of times it's almost like we are hoping, wishing, and wanting, and that it's almost like this self-delusion, mental entrapment that things are one way, but they're really another. So this 4th week, what I'm going to tell you, Aries, is that you have always had the power to make the decision and to get clear in your head what you want, what you desire, and what you need to change, right? And after you take the blindfold, drop the swords, and see things for what they are, things become a lot more clear and easier, and it's not as scary. Aries, for some of you, this is having to take a break energetically, maybe cut off some communication from people that don't have your best interest, or they're not rooting you on, or they're always questioning you why you're doing, all these things. And the simple answer is because you want to, it makes you feel good. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. For some of you, you realize that there needs to be a big shift. And even though you've made some small progress, you need to take it to that next step, and you need to kind of look at what are the next steps, right? What are the things that I need to focus on? What are the investments? What's the time that needs to go into something? So I feel like you're in your head about something, and again, I feel like too, your relationships and communication has been not very direct and or consistent, and you might be asked to really explain and show a little bit more vulnerability and emotion with people that you care about. And you need to drop the act. If you're not in a good place or you need help, say you need help. This is not the time to pretend, okay, Aries? So have a wonderful rest of the month. If you don't follow me on TikTok or Instagram, do, because I post a lot and you'll get free readings and insights. I hope you enjoy the rest of the month, and we'll talk soon.